Hey y'all, it's Christy Cook from Teadoddles. It is time for episode number 43 of Teadoddles Talks. Yes, it's in a weird place. It's on a Wednesday, but the whole world's in a weird place right now. So, why not? Before we get started, I've got a jam-packed episode for y'all today. Lots of things to share. I would like to say welcome new subscribers, welcome back subscribers. I am happy to have you here with me in my maker shenanigans. I like to do the sewing things, I like to do the yarny things, and I like to do the DIY things. So you'll see a little bit of all of that here. So if you like to make stuff, you might like it. You might like to visit every once in a while. All right, so how's everybody doing? I am currently at home. They last Friday I got an email that they were suspending courses at the college for 2 weeks, and then when I was at the high school Friday, they said they would be closed this week for the coronavirus. Of course, I'm sure everybody's aware of that by now. So I was like, okay, but I had to go to work Monday to pick up books so I can work on lesson plans and the new syllabus for the new books that I have. So, and I also needed to make sure, do I actually need to, because they had told the teachers to report as usual, to do your normal duties, which is kind of hard to do when you have no students. So I just was unsure because I'm an adjunct, so things work a little bit different for me. But ultimately I was told I could do my stuff from home, but that, if they extend the semester, I may have to work beyond my contract because I have to sign a contract every semester being an adjunct. So I loaded up all my books and I brought them home with me. I've got to work on that. And then I was also still trying to get through getting out the mini maker bag clubs. I didn't think I was ever going to get done with that. They all went in the mail yesterday, everybody, so I apologize for the lateness. But man, I didn't think I was ever going to get done with that. I worked all weekend on that through to Monday once I finally got back, and then yesterday I had to get my dad to help me tote things to the post office because there was so much. And then I had regular orders in the shop that needed to go out too, because my shop is now just about empty yet again. Which is okay. I've got time to work on things now, right? Because now the governor of Georgia has mandated that all schools close until the end of March. So I'm having farm hair don't care hair, although I like my hair when it's like this. I just washed it and let it air dry, and that's what it does. I kind of just do that a little bit. That's what it does. I need a haircut. It's getting too hot on my head. I'm having hot flashes, and that's not helping. So I just want to get it thinned out. I don't really want too much of the length gone, but I don't know when I'll get in to get a haircut. I don't know if my hairdresser's still doing haircuts, so I'll have to see, because I know she's a breast cancer survivor. It's been like, what has it been, 3-4 years? Cancer free, but that takes a while to build your immunity back up after that. So anywho, I am not super concerned about being home. I don't have any kids to homeschool. I spend most of my time at home when I'm not going to work anyway, and I have plenty to keep me busy. I'm supposed to go next week sometime and get my son. He lives up in Atlanta, which his school, they just have one more week left because they're on quarter system, and they said to send in their finals online, so they wouldn't have to come to school that last week, and he's out for the next 3 weeks anyway. He had planned on coming the first weekend in April, but I told him, I said, I could possibly be going back to school then and not be out like I thought with spring break for the high school. So we're just going to go ahead and go get him. And when I saw an article the other day, Atlanta rush hour traffic, it was like barely any traffic. I'm like, it's perfect time to go to Atlanta. Of course, I will keep all the things in mind about, if I have to stop somewhere, washing my hands, all that good stuff. Hold on just a second. Okay. I had to go get a tissue. Every time I start talking, my nose runs. I noticed that. Even when I talk to my students, or if I'm talking to somebody for an extended period of time, I don't know what, that's weird. So, I am healthy. I'm good. I'm experiencing some allergy troubles. There is pollen everywhere here. It's been in the 80s, the low 80s this past week. No rain. Well, I take that back. Was it last night? What's today? Wednesday. It was Monday night. We got a shower storm come over, just like over us. So, but it's been kind of cloudy past couple of days, and I think there's like a 30-40% chance of rain today, so, but nothing like before, because we still had all the flooding that went on and roads washed out. Y'all, I had to reroute to school. One of the roads I normally go down through locally is washed out, so I had to find another new route. And the first morning I did go down the new road, I was coming up on an intersection where the stop sign, and I had my GPS going because I had never been down that road. And right before I get to the stop sign, I think it's fixing to tell me, to keep going or turn. No, it says GPS signal lost. Like, great. So I felt like I was probably supposed to go straight. So that's what I did, and luckily that was correct. Because out here, get down those country roads, they can go on forever before you have another road to turn off on or any place to stop. So, anywho, so all that's been going on, and that road they're working on, they're doing it in sections. The last road I usually take to the school, just about it. So I keep having to reroute when they work on a new section around that. So it's just fun times, y'all. I don't have to drive for a little while, so that's good. Although I'm driving that car that I got from my parents, great on gas mileage. I don't mind driving it so much. Getting out of it's a little bit of a struggle because I feel like I'm in a hole in the ground. But the other morning it was foggy. It was dark still because I leave right at 7 o'clock, which is still dark right now. And there was a car behind me and a car behind that, and all of a sudden I saw something up ahead that looked like it was in the road. It was big, so I slowed down, but then I realized it was a deer. It ran off to the side of the road, but it was still standing there, so I hit the brakes because those things will run right out in front of you, and I did not want to hear the deer in the car. And that car behind me was too close. I thought he was going to hit me, but he didn't. But then when I started speeding back up, the car behind it decided to go around all of us, even though we were just before a stop sign. Whatever. Whatever, people. So, anywho, that's what's been happening with me. Did a little cleaning. So, like I said, I worked through the weekend and Monday and yesterday morning, and I told my dad after I stopped at his house, we ate lunch and stuff, and so I'm taking the rest of the day off because I've been so busy. So I came home. I didn't really take the rest of the day off. Y'all, I don't know how to do that. That's hard for me to just, if I was sick, I have to make myself stay in the bed. It's very hard for me. And then I still have to have like something to do with my hands. So I came home. I did some stuff online. I did a little shopping online, but I needed some new fabrics. And then I decided to do some laundry, and vacuumed, and cleaned up the kitchen and swept them up. And I wound up straightening up in here in my craft room yesterday evening. So I really didn't take the day off, but you know, that's just like this morning. I was doing computer work. I had to stop and to go do something else. I can't be on the computer for so long. It makes my eye itch and I can't. So, anywho, I hope everybody's doing well and taking your precautions and things that you need to. I did want to say that if you're ordering anything from the shop, it will still come. I'm the only one that touches anything in here. Is that the post person once I hand it off? So everything should be good once I get some more stuff in the shop. But I'm kind of excited. I'm not excited for the reason that we're having to be off, but I'm excited that I have this time. I can work on some of the new things I wanted to put in the shop, like the baskets, the coil rope baskets, the pin cushions, and the Mega Maker tote. So I'm excited for that. But I also have to clean up in there, which I'm now calling my yarn room, my son's old room, because that's where majority of my yarn is. I've got to get some totes, like I've got a bunch of random stuff in there holding stuff, and it's just crazy. And he's coming to visit. I need to straighten up in there so he have a place to sleep. He can sleep on the yarn. That's a good idea, right? I don't want him messing up my yarn though. Anywho. All right. There's lots of deals going on, but I'm going to try to sprinkle those in with my different segments, which I'm going to do. I'm probably, I debated on doing sort of a vlog since I'm home, but I don't think I'm going to do a vlog because I don't want to have to do a video every day. But I may do updates or something like that. I do need to, the pattern for the basket that I had talked about will be coming out this Friday. And then I had a blog post go out on Tuesday, a Pinterest challenge. I'm going to show you what I made for that. That was fun to do because it was something other than sewing. Yeah, so we'll talk about different things in different segments. So I think we're just going to move on to the next segment. Okay, y'all? Okay, it's time for yarny goodness. I meant to say in the beginning, I have this new thing holding my camera and it shakes every time I touch my table. I'm trying to be gentle so it doesn't shake because my other thing is broken. So this thing is really great, especially since I can watch it while I'm cutting fabric and stuff too. It holds my phone so I can watch YouTube. But the only issue is that my floors in this house are wobbly because old house. So when in this room, especially when you walk, things shake. So yeah, I'm trying to be gentle. So I apologize for any wiggliness going on. But I've got lots of fun things to share with y'all for yarny goodness. I'm going to start with a new project, and then the rest of the stuff is going to be stuff that I have purchased that has come in the mail. Fabulous, right? So I decided, because I tried to give this away several times, this bag of Mary Maxim. This is got this baby plush in this pink color and a gray color that I didn't think I would use. But both the times I had that giveaway, the person never responded, and it just, so I decided to just use it. I think it's got a hex on it or a curse on it or something. I don't know what it is, but I decided I was going to make a bunny rabbit or some bunny rabbits. I feel like I can get several out of this. This is a pattern from One Dog Wolf. I believe that's the correct name. So far I have the head, a little bunny rabbit head. This yarn is so soft. It's actually really nice to work with. I didn't super stuff this. I got to put an embroidered little nose on it. It suggested to put the nose on before you stuffed it and tied it off, but I thought that would be harder to do personally. I did put the eyes in, before. And then I've got the body done, which I forgot to leave a long tail for sewing. I cut it before I read that part. I can sew it together still. So this bunny has really floppy ears, long ears, and then it has arms, and it has legs with little feet on it. So it's a little floppy bunny. It's, you know, several pieces. But actually I did this yesterday evening pretty quick. So not too bad. It's not too bad crocheting with this yarn. It's very soft, and it's pretty easy to find your stitches because of the way the light hits the yarn differently when it's because of the plushness of it, if that makes any sense. So I'm excited about that. But this is, I've got the head and the body so far, and I still have a good bit of yarn left. So I feel like I'm probably might be able to get the whole bunny out of one skein. I have 3 skeins of this, and then 3 skeins of the gray. So I don't know what else I would make with this. So I don't know who's going to get these bunny rabbits, because it's not like I got little kids, but maybe somebody will want them. I'm just trying to use the yarn. So that's something new I started. I will be working on finishing up my other whips since I got so much extra time on my hands. So now, I'm shaking the thing. Don't shake the thing. Now I'm going to show you some things I've gotten in the mail recently. The first is in this big pink bag. This is from Love Crafts, which is a new affiliate of mine. So I ordered some things. I'm trying not to shake the camera. Should have took this out of the plastic bag. So what I ordered, and I have, I ordered 2 kits. Well, they're not kits. They're like sets of the paint box yarn. I've never had paint box yarn before. And this first one is a DK wheat. This is 100% acrylic number 3 yarn. This is a designer pack by Kate Eastwood called Hedgerow. I really liked the colors in this. These are nice size things of yarn. 100 grams to 3.5 ounces, or 184 meters, 201 yards. Okay, so these are mixed up. This one on the end is Aran weight. So these 3, where's my other? They have these mixed up. I thought I had figured this out. That's Aran weight. Aran. DK. So actually, slate green, red wine. Slate green, red wine. Or pistachio green. Okay, so this pink one doesn't go with this set. I thought I had it figured out, but they've got these all mixed up. But I do like the little organza bags. I wanted to show y'all what came in the set. Oh, look at there. There's some little handmade with love tags. It's not going to focus. And it says Love Crafts. I got a couple of those in the bag. I hadn't seen those. Shush, shush, shush. Tell him shush. He hears banging outside. So this is actually what comes with the hedgerow, is these colors. So, and I forgot to write down the price. Currently, these are 30% off though. So I think when I looked at it a while ago, it was $10.50 for these. So, and that's only through today that they've got those 30% off. So then this other one is called Summer Garden, and it is Aran weight. But it is also by Kate Eastwood. There we go. I think this was about the same price. So you get 5 in each of them. Yeah. So this is called Summer Garden by Kate Eastwood. And then you get the other Simply DK. They're very soft yarns. I like them. The Aran weight, you get the same amount in each. They're both, either the Aran or the DK, they're both 3.5 ounces. And they both have, hold on, I might have been looking at the wrong one. No, I'm sorry. So the Aran weight has 201 yards. The DK weight has 302 yards, okay? I'll get it straight in a minute, y'all. Thought I had this all figured out. Never. True. So, I'm looking forward to trying those out. I love that they have, sometimes you can buy, it is cheaper if you need a bunch of one color. Usually they have a set. It's cheaper per skein to buy the set than it is individually, usually. Even if you get a few more skeins, a skein or two more than you need for the pattern, it's cheaper per skein. And then they have a ton of patterns on there. I have some patterns I've purchased. They have free patterns. So, and they do knit, crochet, embroidery. There's some other crafts they got on there too. I can't remember. So it's Love Crafts. So they have more than just yarn, but it is primarily yarn. So I will put a link down below for y'all. I'm going to check it out. They have sales on a regular basis. Like I said, those kits are currently 30% off. And if you sign up for the newsletter, you can get 15% off your first purchase. All right, so next is another new affiliate. I've been looking for more crafty affiliates, and I need to adjust my blog to reflect that. But this is called WeCrochet, which is a sister site to Knit Picks. It basically has the same yarns because it's the Knit Picks yarns, but it's a site about crochet. So you're going to find more of your crochet patterns, crochet books, crochet accessories, tools, those kind of things on there. Plus, I noticed on WeCrochet, you get free shipping if you spend $35 or more, whereas Knit Picks, I think, is $69. So, something to think about. So, I ordered, they had these Yay Crochet kits, okay? And I ordered, they had one that was $15, they had one that was $25. These are both sold out currently, but it did have a notify me thing, so I don't know if they'll put more in there or not. So, but I wanted to show you what was in it. It was a really great deal for what I got. So, in the, let me see if I can separate this out to what I got. So those are the two yarns. And then I got all of this in here. Okay. Plus, it said, I got free shipping on this since it was, what was that, $40? 15 plus 25 is $40. Okay, so the first one that was $25, you got all of this yarn, which, so you got 3 skeins of the Dishy, and this is 100% cotton, is number 4, what is it? Silver. So you got 3 skeins of Dishy and silver, and then you got 2 skeins of Cotlin, which is a DK weight mustard seed. This is 70% Tanguis cotton and 30% linen. Great mustard color. I really like that. So then you also got this bag, which is just a basic, simple drawstring bag. But it says coffee, crochet, sleep, repeat. And it says WeCrochet down at the bottom. Now, the tag on the side says that this is an interchangeable needle case, which is not what this is. So, I don't know why it says that. But this is a cute little bag. You know, it's just basic. It's not unlined. It's a very thin muslin. So, it's just a basic little thing. You got that. And you got this super cute, sparkly pen. This is Yay Crochet. It's a yarn ball, which you probably won't be able to see because it's so sparkly. Alright, I'm trying not to wiggle. There we go. Yeah. That's super cute. Ooh, stop wiggling. Okay. So you get that. And then you got a whole set of crochet hooks. These have the nice squishy grips on them, and they look like they have the longer shafts. Except this one at the end is not quite as long, but yeah, so you got the whole set of crochet hooks, and you were supposed to get a WeCrochet hook case, but I guess they ran out of those because I got this super cool chart keeper thing, which I'm really digging this. It's like got crochet hooks all over it. Look, these little things are magnets, so the whole thing's magnetic, and there's a bunch of different ones, so you can lay a printed page in here or chart or whatever you're doing, and you can just put these little magnets over it and hold it in there. And it's got a little snap, and it does say a WeCrochet on the front, but it's very soft. I'm sure this is faux leather, whatever. So I guess they ran out of those, and but I like this better. I really like this. And that's not all you got for that. It was a really great deal. I couldn't pass it up. You also got the WeCrochet Spring Magazine. Now I said this is a magazine, so I'm expecting a magazine. This is like a paperback book, y'all. This is not a magazine. Now this is still available on site. Now this alone is $14.99 if you buy it singularly. So if you want this still, you can get it. You just won't get all the other goodies. But I would sign up for notifications, see if they're going to put any more of these out. But look at that. That is a thick, thick thing. I was trying to find... And it's just like a book with patterns in it. I would not call this a magazine, but that's what they called it. Look at that. That's cute. Some little things for your hair. There's a nice... these are all the patterns. I was hoping they'd have like a lace with the pictures. They got a lot of fun stuff in here. I mean, it's just full of patterns. Okay, here we go. These are like it does have some articles and things in here to read. So it does have some other things to read. Ooh, look at this. I don't think this pattern's in here, but she crocheted her wedding dress. That's really pretty. As a challenge for this Bobble Diamond Story, but that started March 1st, so okay, get back into, so this is, they have the Blooming Spring. This is really pretty. Look at that. It's like flowers, so that's really pretty. I like that. Got all these patterns in here. Look at that. Is that a blanket or a shawl? It's an Afghan. They got these pretty bags. Bags, and this is a really pretty top, and this little flower scarf. All those patterns are in here, and there's charts in here for anything. Oh look, there's another really pretty top. It has just a little bit on the side of floral design. Isn't that pretty? I'm really loving these patterns in this magazine. This is This is a book. This ain't a magazine. Ooh, this is just pretty. Look at that. That's just pretty. Yeah, like I said, it's got some things to read about. There is another pattern for a shawl. There is actually a dress pattern in here. Oh, I really like those two bags. I like that in this stitch. There's a dress. What is that? Oh, it's like a decoration for the bottom of that urn. A tapestry, a little table runner. Oh, I really like this. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? Like a little robe. That's really nice, y'all. And they have like a listing of yarns and different stitches and 10 things to do with crocheted flowers. This is really nice, y'all. So this all came with the yarn, the little bag, the pen, the pattern holder, the crochet hook, and this magazine for $25. That was a screaming deal. That's why they're sold out. I was hoping to get on here and talk to y'all about it before it was sold out, but I didn't get a chance. So, but you can get the magazine if you just want this. This is a book, though. $14.99. I think it's worth it. This has got a lot of stuff in it. So, then they had one for $15. So, it was supposed to have another magazine in it because I was going to get the other magazine and put it in some Happy Mail, but they only sent me one magazine, so I've got to ask them about that. I feel like I paid for both. I should get both because it does list 2 magazines on my list of things. So anyway, so the $15 one, you also got a pen. So I do have 2 of these. I'll be giving one of these away. I'll put one of these in Happy Mail. You got some yarn. This is Kotlin again, in the colorway. I didn't have a color. Surf. It's on the front. These are on the front. So those are pretty. And you got this Clover Amora. What is this? No. Clover Soft Touch Crochet Hook. Which I've never had one of these, so I will be keeping this to try. This is a size D, which is... Is it the size? I don't know if it's the size for this or not, because this is a 7:1. Yeah, that's written weird on here, but I'm assuming it's the size that you can use with this yarn. And then you were supposed to get the magazine too, right? So the magazine, like I said, is valued at $15 by itself, and then you got the yarn, the pen, and the little hook. So I didn't get a second magazine though. I'm going to email them about that because I know they've replaced the soft touch crochet hook case in Silver Sparkle with the pattern holder, but I feel like I still have got my second book, but we'll see. Anyway, I thought those are super great deals. What do you think? I think that was pretty awesome. I think it's pretty awesome that they have a WeCrochet site that is parallel to Knit Picks, and I also realized that Connecting Threads, which is also an affiliate of mine, is part of this crafts group. So I'm also a Knit Picks affiliate now and a WeCrochet affiliate because they're sister sites. Now I applied for Knit Picks way back when I first started blogging, but I was turned down. It was something to do with the tax. Hold on. Okay, I had to go sit by my dog. That was my deaf dog, and she's in there asleep, and she just woke up, started barking. I don't know if she has bad dreams or what, but you have to go settle her down because she can't, like, say, hey, be quiet, because she can hear you. So, anywho, what was I talking about? Oh, Knit Picks. I was an affiliate I tried to be an affiliate early on, but it was something to do with the tax laws in my state that kept me from being an affiliate, because I think they were mostly in another country at the time. But I think they've changed now, so now I can be an affiliate, which is awesome. Yay. Alright, so that's not all the yarn I have to show you, so let's continue on. So I've been taking advantage of Lion Brand's sales, like I said before. They had their Flicka 2 for 10. Not 2 for 10. What am I talking about? 5 for 10. So I have some Flicka, but I mainly wanted to do is this color, because I got some at clearance in Hobby Lobby, but I didn't have enough to make this cardigan that I want to make, that is on their website, that is a knit cardigan. This is in the colorway Tuscan. So I just needed 4 more skeins. So I got 4 of those, so at least I did get it for a purpose. It's all for a purpose, right? Anyway, Flicka is, there's 196 yards, 100 grams, 3.5 ounces. It's a number 3, 50% cotton and 50% polyester. It's a pretty soft yarn. I love the colorway. So I needed 1 more because I had to do 5 for 10. So I got this color here. It is Wading Pool. And I got this because the Hat Not Hate thing is going around. So it had a hat pattern for this yarn that only requires 1 skein, and I thought that would be perfect. It has blues in it. Some of that is coming off as purple, but it's really all shades of blue with some gray twisted in there. So that's why I got that one. So the other 3 were in a bag, so I've already put them in the other room to be sorted, which is something I got to do. And then I got in my box where I ordered all the colors of the DIY yarn. So these were 4 for $1, y'all. So they were $1.25 a piece at the time. Something I've noticed, was it Kim the Crafty Nomad? She got 75% off hers, which still made it $1/4 a ball, but her code, you didn't have to buy a certain amount to get it for that amount. Mine was, you had to buy 4 to get it for that amount, 4 for $1. So I don't know what's going on with that. But here we go. I'm not going to go through all the colors because there's 22 colors in there. So I ordered 2 blacks and 2 whites to make up. Is that right? Yeah, so I would have the 4 for $1. Alright, so I paid a whole $6 for all that yarn. If you didn't know what they look like, they're just small. They're little small. They're great for amigurumi and just little simple crafts, and to have all those colors. It's just a basic acrylic. They're only 65 yards. That is a very bright orange. So, but I thought it'd be good for doing some little crafts that I wanted to do. So, trying to be gentle. So, I also got another weird, I'm calling these retro pattern booklets, because this is for Chanel Thick and Quick, which they no longer make. You can see how old that label is. So, I guess they just had a bunch of these lying around that they needed to do something with, which I find hilarious. But, you know, whatever. So, that is all of my yarny goodness. Was it enough for y'all? I also want to remind everyone that I am doing the Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge with Crochet Creations by Christy. We have a Facebook group, which is always linked down below. This month's theme is home decor, so you are encouraged to use all your scraps and 1 skeiners that you got lying around to create some home decor. And that is a fairly broad spectrum. I did do a blog post with links, which I think I keep forgetting to share in the Facebook group. I apologize for that. I need to do that. So, what else is going on? Oh, also, Crochet Creation by Christy and Kim the Crafty Nomad, they're having a live this Saturday for Hat Not Hate, which I'm totally looking forward to being able to do. I hardly ever get to make it to those live events because I don't have the time, but I should have the time this week, which will be awesome. So y'all be sure to check that out. I've already got it marked to remind me so I don't miss out on that. I think it's going to be super fun. am planning on making some hats for the Hat Not Hate campaign. I was looking at my blue yarns over there to see what I got. So I have some good ones. So y'all be sure to check that out. What else? Oh, nope, I'll talk about that in my next segment. I think that's all for this segment. Y'all, this is gonna be a long one. So y'all better buckle down. Y'all got time to watch it now, don't you? Well, some people do. Not everybody gets to stay home. My husband is still working, but he's a welder. He works in a small shop, so he's not like around a bunch of people all the time. And my mother is still working, and she also works in an office where she's not interacting with people on a bunch of people on a frequent basis. So, yeah. Let's move on, shall we? Okay, it's time for Fabric Obsessed. I do have some new fabrics to share with y'all. I'm very excited about these fabrics. Now, I want to say, before I get into this, as part of my Fabric Obsessed section, I have been watching a lot of videos while I've been working when I sew and things. Sometimes I'd rather watch videos and listen to my book. It just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. And I have noticed quite a few people talking about buying my bags. Now, I want to say I super appreciate that. I don't always get a chance to comment on the video, and then I'll forget what video it was in when I can go back and comment. So I appreciate everybody that sharing when they get my bags, and or the club or whatever. I do appreciate that. There are, speaking of the Mini Maker Bag Club, last time I looked, which was yesterday afternoon, there were 6 spots left. So I'm not sure how many spots are left. So if you're thinking about doing that, there are a few spots just available. So, but I do appreciate everybody sharing it. It brings me so much joy to watch people open packages for me. That's part of the reason I do this, because I love knowing that it brought a smile to someone's face. Y'all, I'm tearing up. That's just crazy. Happy tears, y'all. Happy tears. So, I did want to say that. So hopefully anybody who purchased a bag maybe watches this too and can see that. So I usually try to comment, especially when someone's talking about me or my product, because I want to, express my thanks, and I just could not stop to do it because I was sewing. So I was surprised at how many people I saw that had purchased the bags. So thank you very much. Let's move on. So this month I've been doing maker themed bags in the shop, because I have a bunch of maker themed fabric. I have some more that just recently come in. Don't know if it's gonna make it in the shop before the end of the month. It possibly could, because I got a lot of time on my hand, like I said. But I have some other fun things coming up that I wanted to share with y'all. So now, a good bit of this fabric I'm going to show you that I'm excited about, this maker themed fabric, is sewing themed, okay? So I know that a lot of people buy my bags for crochet, but there are a lot of you who do, like me, you crochet and you sew. So I thought these were really cute fabrics, and I hope that y'all enjoy them as well. Let me see if I can find my paper. I tried to put all my papers down here. Now, I think my papers are in between. Y'all, I'm just realizing that I forgot to share my crochet magazines. And my already goodness, I'll do it at the end, okay, if I remember. So, before I get into showing the fabrics, I wanted to talk about, I'm going to be working on making me some clothing this time while I'm off, because I need some new clothing. I need some new pajamas. All my pajamas have holes in them, which can be really comfortable, but they're wearing pretty thin on me. And I would like to make some new pants for work, and possibly a dress. So I will probably do a video that is just about that and show y'all some patterns and maybe have y'all pick out a pattern you'd like to see. But I've been doing Seamworks, which I hadn't really had time to do it, but it was I think it's over, but I can go back and look through the emails. Design your own wardrobe kind of thing. They do it once or twice a year, and they give you advice on how to pick out fabrics and stuff to design your own wardrobe, right? So I've been thinking a lot about what I'm really looking for in a wardrobe. And I got this magazine, this little booklet. What is this? Soft Surroundings. I don't know why I even have this, honestly. I've never bought anything from these people before, but I realized as I was looking through it, it kind of was what I'm looking for in my wardrobe, right? For even just working around the house. I'm usually in a t-shirt and some leggings, but sometimes, I'm trying not to shake y'all, sorry. Sometimes I need to go step outside and stuff. I like to look like I didn't just roll out of bed, okay? If I have to run to the store or something, I don't have to go put on something else. Plus at work, I have to have more professional attire, but I also want to be comfortable, okay? So I just wanted to show y'all some things in here that I'll be looking for patterns to do things like I really love this shirt right here. I love that it has this on the front and then this different color on the back. I love things like that. I was trying to find, a lot of this is, you know, just comfortable but put together. Which I guess this is why this is called Soft Surroundings. I don't want a bathing suit. Although they do have some good leggings. See, I love this jacket here. It has different sort of shaping to it and everything. I am an autumn coloring kind of person. Even like this I love, even though I don't need something long sleeves right now. I love this jacket here. So I'm going to be looking for patterns that I can use to make, you know, make a wardrobe that looks put together and is comfortable. I guess I've reached that age where I don't want uncomfortable things. I really love this, which I could possibly pull off because I am tall, not as thin as that lady, but you know, gotta play up your assets, peoples. That's the good thing about making. I do love this. I think this is a one piece. I would not do a one piece. I love that top too, because going to the bathroom is such an issue in that they're comfortable. I've worn them before. But the issue I had with pre-made ones is that I have a long torso, so they usually don't have enough room between my crotch and the shoulder to accommodate that, so they don't fit right. So, yeah. So, but anyway, I just want to show that. See, this is the kind of dress I would wear, except I wouldn't be sleeveless unless I was going to wear something over it, but I love maxi dresses. I don't like... So, like in this case, I could totally wear that at work. But she wears that little cropped blazer over it. And then if you wanted to, you can wear it. I love stuff like that. It's multi-purpose. So, yeah. So this just gave me a theme, something to do, a mood board for my clothing. So that's something that's coming up with my sewing. Okay. I have some things that I need to finish as far as sewing, and I'll be sharing that coming up. That's why I said I may do just updates while we're out instead of my normal routine. We'll see how it goes. I do have some tutorials I want to do. I have the tutorial for the basket. I just need to film how to sew in the ends. I filmed everything else, so I will pop that up. I've decided to call that Teadoddles Tutorials instead of Tutorials Tuesday because I can never seem to get it out on Tuesday. So anyway, let's look at some fabrics, okay? Now the first two I'm going to show you are fabrics that I have shown before, but they've been in my, what is on my sleeve? And it's probably paint. Anyway, they've been in my stash for a while, and you may not have seen them before. So these are some that I'm gonna try to get out for the end of the month. So this is cute, even though it has a bunch of sewing pieces on it. It has things that say, don't just dream it, make it, let your soul shine, sew your heart out, life's a journey, craft, therefore I am, happiness is a full bobbin in a room full of fabric. So like I said, it is sewing themed, but it's a cute one. So I have that. So in these fabrics, you're going to see a lot of zippy pouches, which are good for embroidery, if you do embroidery, for small embroidery projects. Zippered maker bags, which are good for that as well, or hand sewing, like when you do the hexies, or you know, just English paper piecing, things like that. Totes, which is also good for all sorts of things. So that's what you're going to see in most of these fabrics, because I feel that's more appropriate since they're sewing themed. Not so much the drawstring bags. I'll probably do a few still, but I just want to make y'all wear this. Now this is a canvas, so definitely will be a tote of some kind, but look at this, isn't this fun? It has constellations, but they are in the shape of an iron and a sewing machine and a thimble and a rotary cutter. How fun is that? So I have canvas with that print, which is super fun. Somebody else is cutting their grass. I know my husband's gonna cut our grass soon. Oh, I gotta take some allergy medicine. Everything's blooming, y'all. It's making my throat tickle just thinking about it. All right. So next, for sewing themed stuff. Now this came from. Oh, let me go back over there. This came from Daisy Avenue on Etsy. I've ordered from her before, but I saw these and I could not resist. No, I love a pun. I love a pun. So, hold on just a second. Okay, y'all. Sorry about that. I had to go get some water. Get a little tickle in my throat. I'm sure that's just the reaction to me hearing the lawnmower going. That's ridiculous. Anyway, so look at this fun fabric. Has so many sewing puns. Haha. Look at them. I'll try to hold that there for a bit so y'all can read it. We'll go up to the next section. And then these are so fun. Thread of the class, block party, I'm so fly, you've got me in stitches, oh snap, seam stripper, press on, we quilt this city on rock and roll, full court press, the needles, tumbling block, opposites attract, lice a stitch, pen pals. I mean, there's just so many of them. It's so fun. So now this does have a repeat to it. I haven't decided what size bags I'm going to do, but I'll probably do, I don't know, I have to see, but I'll probably do a section of about 3 by 3 blocks. So it's a medium size. That'll be a small maker bag, but I don't know, because I'm thinking it's gonna, when I do the corners, it'll cut it off. So what I'm probably gonna do is I may just do totes with these. That way I can put a band across the bottom. But I can do a band across the bottom for a drawstring. I don't know yet, but I said these were gonna be totes, so I really need to have that solid, there's some of the fabric across the bottom to keep from cutting off those fun puns, right? And I got this panel in 3, like this has dark blue in the grid, this has white, and then this has white grid, but it has a slightly different colorway. You can see the teal background versus the pink on that one. So then I also got this one, which is all over puns, y'all. All over. So I thought those were super cute. Again, I got those from Daisy Fabrics. My dog is over there. You ever heard a dog do a reverse sneeze, or they kind of suck in instead of sneezing? That's kind of what he's doing over there. So I'm checking on him. What's going on, Lucky? What's going on? He's probably about ready to go out, but he's gonna have to wait a minute. Anyway, so next, okay, we gotta do sewing things stuff first. Bloop, bloop. I saved the best one for last, y'all. I was so excited to be able to get this. Trying to keep this from wiggling. I'm sorry about that. I need to figure out something to keep that from happening. Look at this. This is a Tula Pink's newest line called Homemade. Y'all, I was so excited. I pre-ordered this from Fat Quarter Shop because if I pre-ordered it, I pre-ordered a half-yard bundle. I could get it at a price that I could do bags for the shop. I was very excited about that. So let's just open this up because y'all gotta see these. Y'all gotta see these prints. They're so much fun. So here's one. That's the hands with hearts, little needles in it and stuff, and scissors. So that comes in different colorways. And then this comes in other colorways too. And it has like safety pins and little sewing machines and buttons and needles. And then there it is in that colorway. And then there's this print with this sewing machine and all the floral stuff on it. Isn't it pretty? Oh my gosh! There's the hand one again in that colorway, which I really like that. And there's this print which has, it's like binds and there's like safety pins all in there. How cool is that? And there's this one, which there's some scissors, you got eyes, you got the hand with the heart, there's thimbles back there, safety pins, all kinds of fun stuff going on. There's another portion of it with the needles down here and the thread. Oh, so much fun. And here's another print with all kinds of scissors and rotary cutters and tweezers. Well, actually I have this all kinds of scissors and pins and buttons. Isn't that fun? Here's this one and another. Ooh, that's bright. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry for all the pausing. To make my dog go sit down. He's over here scratching. And it's doing that, making everything shake. So here's the sewing machine print again in that colorway. And this, they just have different colorways. I think that's all the prints. The purple and, nope, here's another one. So then we have this fun print, which is tape measures all through a swirly pattern. I love how she combines like what would seemingly be a regular print with other things in it. It's so fun. We got a hot pink in that pattern. Then there's some fabrics with just some sprinkles on it. Good for edging and stuff. Here's the tape measure in that colorway. And in this colorway. Y'all, I got the whole palette. Half-yard bundles. So I'm very excited about making bags with these. These will definitely be totes, zippered maker bags, and zippered pouches. There's another sprinkle. Safety pin. And a sprinkle. So, oh, Lord have mercy. I'm so excited about these fabrics. I was so excited when I saw it. I wanted it just for me, but I was really excited when I got it and I could make bags for the shop because I know y'all will love it too if you're a sewer. So, there we go. Those are the sewing themed things. Now I have some other fabrics to share with y'all. This one I've had for a while, but I keep forgetting to share it. And I don't remember where I got it from right now, but I just thought this would be fun because spring cleaning. I don't know, y'all. I found this panel. It has the laundry stuff in it. It's sort iron and wash, fold, repeat, dry. Right, so it has those fun panels, which will make cute little bags. And then I got, hold on, I'll fold this up. I got this to line them with, which is gonna be hard to see. It's another embossed, oh, you can see it. It's like laundry symbols. Can you see that? Hopefully y'all can see that. That's what's printed on it. All those strange laundry symbols that everybody's like, what does that mean? I can usually figure it out because I have a book back there. You know, I took interior design for about 5 minutes in college. And the only reason I didn't continue with that is because I felt like it was something I already knew all about, because I read about it so much because I like things like that. Anyway, I have a book, a textile book in there that, because the textile course was part of the requirements, and you, it has all kinds of information about different fibers and removing stains and laundry symbols. So now, next we're gonna look at these panels that I got from Cottage Quilts 2. Yeah, on Etsy. Oh, those were super fun, and I already had something to kind of coordinate with these. So this is by Corey Dantini, which I know y'all love her. Every time I put bags in there, everybody loves those. So this is a little bit different, but this is called Little Red, and it has images like Little Red Riding Hood on it. Look, I thought they were cute. I love fairy tale things. I felt like this was not too childish, but I don't know. What do y'all think? I like it. There's an image with the Axeman and the grandma and her sitting at the table. What is going on? Oh, it's all twisted. There we go. So this panel is all about Little Red, okay? Now then I have this panel that is the characters. So it has the wolf in grandma's clothes. So glad you're here. Sorry. So glad you're here. And then there's the wolf guy. Not the wolf, the Axeman. And there's grandma. She's on the fold. Hold on. There's grandma. And it says, over the river and through the woods, to grandmother's house we go. And there's the wolf again. No, that's not. Is it the wolf? Yeah. There's the wolf again. It's hard to see, but it says, little lady, little lady, come on over here because I'd be happy to carry your basket. It looks so heavy. And then there's Red Riding Hood. So for these, they will be, I ordered 2 panels. So the bags will have, you know, the same image on the front and back. I just thought that was fun. And these will be drawstring bags. There will be my small maker bag size. You know, I'm just gonna try to stop trying to fold things out. We're just gonna put them right there. It'll be fine, right? So I got those because I thought it'd be fun to go along with this fat quarter bundle I have, which is also Little Red Riding Hood themed. This is by Riley Blake, though. Make some cute mini maker bags with this. Here is this scene. I just love the colors in this, personally. There's lots of cute scenes and little prints in here. I don't think I'll show all of those, but I like this little print with the little stuff. And I really like that one. So that, and then I got to do some linings and things. I don't know how much, if I'll have enough This is actually by Wyndham Fabrics, and I got it from Tiger Lily Market. Okay, I've purchased bags for the Mini Maker Bag Club. Oh, I almost forgot to tell y'all, Mini Maker Bag Club. I forgot to put a paper in there this month for the description of everything. So I'm gonna have to message everybody on Etsy to send that. But anyway, I got this fabric to do lining and border or interior fabrics. It's got little picnic baskets all over it. It is also from another Little Red Riding Hood line by Whistler Studios. I just didn't like any of the other pattern, so, but I thought that would be good to go along with it. So I got some Red Riding Hood themed bags coming. That will be coming later in the year. I hadn't decided when to do that yet, but that is coming up. So now on to the regular fabrics. I've been trying to stock up on some fabrics that will be good for, as a matter of fact, I got some orders out now for linings and bandings because I'm running low on that. So I got this. I really liked this color is orange with the speckles. Now this here, I got these from fabric.com. This was magenta, I'm pretty sure, when I ordered it. This is red. I still like it, but it's just not what I expected. So anywho, and then from Tiger Lily Market I also got this pretty floral pattern, and this one, which is really cool to me, it looks like chippy paint. Isn't it really neat? I thought that was cool. And y'all, I got some more of this fabric because I super love it and I wanted some for myself. So I do have some totes coming out in this fabric. All of those have sold, so I'm not going to guarantee I'm going to put more in there, but this was a pretty popular one. We'll see, because I wanted some for myself for some projects. That's why I ordered more. I do have some totes coming out that will have this print and the other prints on it. I just have to finish them, and some zippered pouches. So those will be coming. Yeah. So there's all the fabrics I have for now. I have more coming. I have more coming. I think that's enough. Lord have mercy. It's almost 30 minutes. All of these segments. It's a long one, y'all. If y'all hear that sound in the background, that's my neighbor mowing grass. Our grass needs mowing too, but my husband's trying to fix the lawnmower. It's like a jungle out there. It's crazy. Alright, it's time for DIY and thrifty goodness. And guess what? I got some stuff to show y'all. What? So this week was the week to do the Pinterest challenge blog post, and I just did get it done in time. But it's quite fun to do because I haven't done a DIY project in quite a while. It's mostly been sewing. So she's been doing themes or stuff for the challenges this year. And this year it was Easter. This month was Easter garden-y kind of thing for the theme. So I chose to make these, I call them golden spindle carrots. Check them out. I saw, because the purpose of the Pinterest challenge is to find a pin on one of your boards and actually make whatever's on there. So the light is doing weird things in here today, but these, I had a bunch of these spindles. I've done other projects. I made some Christmas ornaments with them, but I decided to just do the rest of them like this. So I had different sizes. There is that one, and there is, he's really pretty, the small ones. So my inspiration post, she used crib spindles and kind of cut them down, and they had old chippy pilly paint on them, and then she glued, she drilled a hole in the end and glued in faux greenery. So I had these, which are much smaller, and I decided to paint them with one of my favorite paints. And yes, it is that shiny, y'all. This is Extreme Sheen from Deco Heart. Comes in all kinds of colors. I have lots of the colors because I love it so much. But this is copper, bronze, and 24 karat gold. One coat is all it takes to get that shiny. I mean, it on bare wood. That's all it took. And I love it. Does, if you wanted it to not have the striations in it like it does, I don't know if I'm gonna get this to focus. There we go. Now you're not gonna be able to see it because it's so shiny. You could put another coat on it, but I like it. And then I just put an eye hook in the top, and I had some green fun fur and some re-up I put in there because the fun fur, when you tied it, it didn't want to stay because it was too slippery. So I added in the re-up cotton yarn to help it stay. And then I have them all, I had this oval shaped wire basket that reminds me of an Easter egg shape. So I put them in there. Yeah. Very much Alice in Wonderland carrots. There you go. Golden carrots instead of a golden goose that lays golden eggs. So they're, I love how they turned out, although I have no idea where I'm going to put this because I don't really decorate my table or anything. It's always full of stuff. So it was fun to do either way. So I will be putting the blog post link down below. And there's also, you can sign up for my newsletter if you haven't already done that. In my newsletter, I put out every Sunday. I have links to everything I do during the week, and some fun links of things I find on the web, and then I just tell you about what's going on. And you can sign up to either just receive that newsletter at the end of the week on Sunday at 5, or every blog post that I do. Okay, so next I also I ordered these beads, which I had intended to use for other stuff, but I don't think they're gonna work. So I got these off of Amazon. These are all different kinds of natural gemstones, and I can't remember what all they are, but you get like about 9 of each. They're pretty cool, but it's not what I thought it would be. So I also got in, and I'm very excited about this. I had several of these in my cart on Amazon. I decided to go ahead and get one. It's a paint kit for this cow. What am I saying? Why can't I say the word cow? There we go. Okay. Isn't it cute? And they have a deer and they have an owl one that I want to, but I decided to just get this one to start with. And it has paint by number. These are unmounted canvases, so it can fold it up like that for you to work on. I love the colorway. Looks like there's some mounting hardware in here if you wanted to hang it up, I guess. But I'm going to see if it'll fit in one of my picture frames I got in there. I think that'll be fun. And then I'll do paint the picture frame to match. So this will be coming up. Looking forward to working on that some. I'm excited about it. There's between this and a puzzle, but I think I decided to do the paint one. Now, something else I got this kit for my car, for my phone to hold it if I wanted to record, or just to hold my phone for hands-free. 3-in-1 car phone mount. It has this, which suctions to your windshield underneath your mirror. This can suction to your dashboard, and this one will go into your vent. So I haven't had a chance to try it out yet, but I don't think I paid more than between $10 or $12 for this. It looks pretty sturdy. This is a pretty sturdy bendy thing. It's not super, you have to really push on it to make it move. I don't know how the suction is going to be. I do like this. You push a button on the back and it opens like that, so you can then put it and it'll lock around. It has the grippy things. I haven't tried it. And then it has little feet that rotate out to hold your phone. So seems pretty nice. I don't know how it works yet. I haven't tried it. But, yeah, that was something fun. It's kind of a DIY thing, right? Because, I guess that's not DIY. Well, you gotta put it together. Anywho, y'all, I think that is all I have for y'all today. Was that enough? Yeah, super long one. I've got to edit all this, which I'll probably work on crocheting some more of my bunny while I do that. And then I was gonna work on organizing my yarn, which I may still go through and get it on my yarn list, but I need some bins. And I'm going to my parents on Friday to visit them. So I was gonna just order it through Home Depot because they had the best price on a bigger bin because I need several of them. But they won't ship it to me unless I pay for express shipping, which costs $79. They're like $6.48 a piece for those bins, and I wanted like 6 of them, so that's crazy. So looks like, but you can do free pickup in store. So I don't know if that would be better. I don't know. I'm trying to, avoid excessive in-store things, which I can't avoid altogether because I will have to get groceries eventually, but I'm trying to be careful about that because I didn't really think about it, but I don't know that I'm necessarily on the end of people who would be more at risk for exposure. I have had thyroid cancer, but that's been almost 7 years ago, but I don't have a thyroid anymore. Also, the doctor thinks I may have psoriatic arthritis, which I don't currently take anything. I know some people with rheumatoid arthritis. I was watching a video about that last night. They take immunosuppressants. So it suppresses their immune system because that is an immune disorder. So that's why they do that, to try to keep it from flaring up. So that's why they would be more at risk. But I don't take anything like that currently. Now I am taking, she just recently prescribed me meloxicam to help with inflammation, because to see if that helped, and it has been helping a great bit actually. So I'm not completely sure. I know when you have cancer for so long after, you have to be careful because it can, depending on what treatment you got, it can kill your immune system. My mother had breast cancer 17 years ago, and she had chemo, which completely killed her immune system. So she would get random things like hand, foot, mouth disease, which you build up an immunity to as a kid, or you get as a kid, because she had no immune system anymore. But it has built back up now. And then I also, after thyroid cancer, I didn't have chemo, but I had radioactive iodine. So I had to quarantine myself at that point for 3 days in my bedroom. I could have no contact with anybody. I could not touch anybody, could not hug anybody, could not pet my dogs even, because they have thyroids too. I had to wear gloves if I went out into the house, the rest of the house, which I only did when nobody was here. My dogs were very confused about the fact that I would not pet them. And I had to bag up any, I had to use, throw away utensils when I ate and put it in a bag and hold it for so long before I put it in the trash. I had to clean up after myself in the bathroom. It was a whole thing. So that was like a quarantine I'd rather not experience again. This one, not so bad for me personally, because I can still touch my loved ones, right? So I got a cellulitis in my wrist because I was digging in my garden, and not too long after I had that happen, without gloves on, which is a big no-no if you have any kind of chemo radiation type thing, because there's lots of things in the soil. Of course, I had gotten some ant bites. If you dig in dirt in Georgia, you're gonna find an ant pretty much anywhere that you dig, because they're everywhere. But I thought my thumb hurt so bad, I thought I had dislocated it, because it was right after we got my bulldog, and she was constantly jerking on the leash, and I thought she had dislocated my thumb because it hurt so bad I couldn't move it. I did not notice how red and puffy I thought it was from the ant bite here. So I had to go to the emergency room, and he said that's an infection, and it was cellulitis, which this is my left hand, which is a direct line to your heart. So I had to wear a brace, not a brace, like the thing you wear if you break your arm that goes around your neck. I had to wear that to keep my arm elevated to keep infection from going into my heart. So it was pretty serious. My dad had cellulitis once, and he wound up in the hospital in a coma for a while because he didn't know that was what was wrong with him. And he got it from, he had a little scrape on his elbow, and we were at Stone Mountain, Georgia, watching the laser display, and he leaned back and happened to put his elbow in dog poo, which was gross, but that's how he got it. So a serious thing. So I'm not completely sure how vulnerable I am to this. I just thought about that the other day. I don't think I'm as vulnerable as some people are, but certainly something I need to think about and taking precautions, right? I would rather not go in the store if I don't have to, but I really want to organize that stuff because I need to do it while I have time off. So we'll see what happens with that. I do wash my hands after I go out and do all that stuff. My husband washes his hands when he comes in from work. So we'll see how it goes, y'all. It's a crazy madness, isn't it? So I think that's probably what I'll do. You'll see videos when I have something to share with y'all. And so I can get a bunch of stuff done. I may work on my fabric today. I don't know yet. I got to get this edited, and this is going to take a minute because it's a long one. But I'm going to let y'all go for now. Y'all remember to have a life lived creatively. Great time to be making if you're stuck at home. I will be thinking about everybody, especially those with kids at home that they have to homeschool. I can only imagine how difficult that is. I know how difficult that could be because I don't teach little kids, but I do, sometimes the bigger kids or the teenagers are worse sometimes than the small kids. I do teach adults as well, so, I don't know if that's worse or better or worse, honestly. So, yeah. Some adults are more willing to learn, I guess, than little kids, but not always. So, yeah, that's going to be it. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a great crafty time until I see y'all again, okay? Bye.